534412N. That is the DOT number for the 11,000 West Road grade crossing at milepost 112.32 on the NS Kankakee line near Bonfield, Illinois. This crossing only sees a few trains per day, primarily being the local that goes to Hennepin, Illinois, plus the occasional ethanol train also to Hennepin, Illinois. Since 1975, this crossing has seen 2 accidents, one in 2005 and one in 2009. Combined, these accidents caused $20,000 in damages, and sadly took 1 life and injured 1 other. As for the crossing protection, for the longest time, this crossing only had a pair of crossbucks. It's unknown how many different crossbucks stood here, but the final ones that stood here likely had split crossbucks and yield signs. Likely as a result of the 2 accidents that occurred here, the state of Illinois decided to fund this crossing to get all new signals. And by January 2015, 2 brand new Seamans signals were installed and activated. With these signals being installed in late 2014 or early 2015, these were among the first signals installed by NS to receive LEDs. The signals themselves featured SafeTran bases, 12x20-inch SafeTran frames with GE uniform look LEDs, a low-tone Seamans Ebell, Seamans gate mechanisms with an NEG one-way gate saver, and 4-inch Ricoh incandescents. Again, a sign that this was a transitionary period between incandescents and LEDs. Another sign of a transitionary era for this crossing was the original ENS tags. These originally featured one of the early designs that NS used when they were first switching between the white tags and the blue tags that were mandated by law. This particular style was very short-lived, as only a handful of crossings on the NS system were ever installed with these. And these particular signs didn't last too long either, as by the time I got here in 2016, they were replaced with the newer standard DOT tag that you see on pretty much every NS install these days. Another note is that this is also one of the last new NS installs to get a Seamans Ebell, as almost every newer install since then has gotten GS Ebells. One main exception though is Main Street in Lawston, which got new signals in 2024, and surprisingly it got a Seamans Ebell, though I believe this was reused from somewhere else. But ever since 2016, this crossing has remained pretty much the same to this day. And with that, this concludes this look at 11,000 West Road. If you want to see more pictures of this crossing, check the link in the description for the page for this crossing on Mike's Crossing site.